campus of Adrian College and the home of Bulldog hockey. Tonight, we proudly present this NCAA contest between your Adrian College Bulldogs and the visiting Thunder of Trine University. And now let's read the starting lines first for the visiting Thunder of Trine University. In goal, a sophomore wearing number 31, Brett Young. On defense for the Thunder, a sophomore, number 6, Logan Hudson. Also on defense for Trine, a sophomore, number 4, Henry Huron. And forward for the Thunder, a freshman, number 7, Carmine Capo. Also forward, a sophomore wearing number 8, Tanner Bennett. And to the runner forward position, a senior, number 28, Lucas Barbardillo. The Thunder are coached by Alex Todd and assisted by Austin Kaiser. And now, the starting lineup for your Adrian College Bulldogs. In goal, a senior, number 45, from Petoskey, Michigan, Dylan Kelly. On defense for your Bulldogs, a junior wearing number 19, from St. Thomas, Ontario, Braden Helms. Also on defense for Adrian, a junior wearing number 44, from Trenton, Michigan, Corey Dunn. At forward for Adrian, a junior, number 9, the pride of Muskegon, Michigan, Trevor Boyd. Also at forward, a junior, number 40, from Farmington, Michigan, Brian Young. And in the final forward position for your Bulldogs, a sophomore, number 81, from Clarkston, Michigan, Vinny Post. Your Bulldogs are coached by Adam Krug, assisted by Sean Kelly and Rob Hudnicki. Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for tonight's contest, the referees are Bruce Dida and Justin Cornell. The linesmen are Cody Land and David London. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats to honor America and those who support our freedom at home and abroad. And now, please join Matthew Porter as he performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, and the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello and welcome to Adrian, Michigan and the Arrington Ice Arena. It's Adrian College Bulldog Ice Hockey here on ACTV. I'm Gabriel Fry here alongside Drake Cagle, and today the NCAA men's ice hockey team playing host to the Trine University Thunder, traveling up from Angola, Indiana, and that's not a bad drive, Drake. Just an hour and 20 minutes, about 67 miles, so they skipped right up on the highway here.
Yeah, it's not a long drive at all. We've made this trip as part of the D2 team, another program that Trine has started up. They've gotten their hockey program going. Able to do a pretty good draw of kids. On this NCAA team alone, despite them being a new team, they're not lacking experience. They have 7 transfers from previous NCAA programs that have come in to play for them. Yeah. That's pretty significant for a new program.
Quite a lot of experience on this Thunder team, but they're not going to win the face-off away from Adrian. Bulldogs pull this one back. Boyd across over to Yim. Yim loses it. Adrian's going to keep possession, though. Boyd along the boards tries to center that puck. Yim can't get his stick on it. Now down far side. Dunn, a battle on the boards and sends it long. This one matriculates back down behind the net and finally taken away by the Thunder. Thunder can't clear this one from their zone initially as Post keeps it in. Finally throwing this one down, and they'll get the icing call.
Yeah, no change here for Trine. Bulldogs had a little bit of a forecheck. Still early on in the game, so you won't see fatigue really play a factor too much off this one. Bulldogs coming in kind of on a high. Despite a loss, it was a 2-1 overtime loss to the U.S. National Development Program, which, if anyone who knows, that's kind of a huge thing to even take that team to overtime for an NCAA D3 program.
Unbelievable. When I heard the score, I was taken aback. Couldn't believe the score of that game. And speaking of scores, the last 2 times these 2 teams have met, which were the first 2 times in the history of this program, one moment a shot on net and knocked away from the crease. Got dangerous there, Drake. I thought we could talk about the record between these 2, but ooh, you never know what's going to happen here. A puck takes a right bounce. Let's talk about this. The Thunder and the Bulldogs, their last 2 meetings.
Yeah, Trine has lost the last 2. Bulldogs winning 6-3 the first night, and then kind of putting their foot down at home and taking an 8-1 victory. First night, it was a 2-1 game about halfway through. Bulldogs kind of extended the lead. Trine able to close it up, 6-3 victory. Yeah, doesn't look great, but not that bad.
A long, winding shot headed towards the crease, and this one's covered up. Adrian going to reestablish possession now, working this one down. Couple of nice passes right there. Finds Matt the Mayor Thompson, and Thompson blows a tire.
Yeah, that ice is slippery there.
The ice is slick down there. Quick shot on net, finds the side of it, and Bulldogs going to have to reset and reload. Looking to get a shot off, trying to set something up. Thunder forcing this one away. Nice defensive effort right there by the defenseman. Bulldogs reset up by the blue line. Dumped back down low to Thompson. Thompson going to push it off. Adrian trying to create some space here, and wonderful defense by the Thunder, Drake.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of trying to keep the Bulldogs to the outside here, not really allowing much to the middle, which was what led to their downfall in that 8-1 game. Is they gave the Bulldogs way too many opportunities from the front of the net.
A quick spinorama by DeChayo, and DeChayo finds the leg pad of a waiting Bulldog. Wholesale change for Adrian College right here. Helms, first one to the puck. Dunn lets it go. Backnack picks it off the boards. Adrian across the blue line leaves a Thunder skater losing his footing, and Dunn going to come back and keep it inside of that attacking zone. Dumps it across, could be a good opportunity. One deke, then another, and trying to get a shot on net. Unable to put one on there as Paquette. Vince Paquette goes high left.
Yeah, Paquette not really getting as many games as he's used to. He's appeared in 5 so far, not really getting the production. Last year he was paired up with kind of a top pairing. This year not so much. Kind of having a hard time finding his footing in this offense.
A bit of a struggle there, and we'll see how that shakes down. One guy that's done really well so far this season that was kind of quiet last year, and quiet probably not the right term, still had a lot of points and was a big producer, Kyle Brothers, Drake.
Yeah, they separated him and Thompson, which is probably the first time they've been separated long-term for this program since they came in as freshmen together and kind of tore things up.
Helms, a long lead pass off the boards. Post has it and looks like offsides.
Yeah, long pass hits the ref's skate. The ref was saying that his skate was, I guess, on the other side of the blue line before the puck crossed. Interesting call.
Interesting indeed. In just a moment, we'll talk about Alex Todd and Adam Krug, a little about the history of the two coaches of these programs. Puck dump down low along the boards and going to find that netminder, and that's a sophomore transfer right there. Pass in front of the net, finds the crease, and the goaltender is ready. Nice leg pad save, and he got down low, kept that one from finding the twine. Puck sent off the board, shoveled back again. Dunn to post, post down low. Fighting for the puck, and Adrian going to have to battle this one away from the determined Thunder defense. Back and forth they go. What can you tell me about this netminder down there for the Thunder, Drake?
You know, he plays pretty solid. He doesn't give up too many goals that he shouldn't. The last matchup against the Bulldogs, he had a couple that I think he lost concentration a little bit after a long day. But overall, holds his own, plays pretty well.
And he's a sophomore, is he not?
Yes, he is a sophomore transfer, sorry. This year, save percentage in the high 8s, almost at the 9s. You want to be looking for somewhere in the 9.2s, ideally, but, you know, can't fault a goalie behind a young program. He's going to see a lot of shots, going to see a lot of good opportunities early. So we'll look for him to settle down. Goals against just over 3.5. It's not terrible for college hockey.
Not at all. Brett Young, 6'4" sophomore, and he's actually from the same place the Bulldogs head coach is from, Livonia here in Michigan. Bulldogs, puck across the blue line, then the red line to Brothers. Brothers leaves it off, and the attacking Bulldog, looks like he lost his stick there. I think that's Taylor McCloy on the boards.
Yeah, it's going to be a slashing goal. He got that stick knocked out of his hands. Ref sees it, and they're going to call it.
Sit down, Chief. That's number 25 headed to the box. Chris Tim, and the junior transfer from Dublin, going to sit down here for 2 minutes.
Yeah, Trine is not going to want to keep going to the penalty box here tonight. Kind of short man, despite the fact that their roster carries a full 25 people. Tonight, they've opted just to suit up 17.
Bulldogs, man advantage here. Paquette, couple of dekes, throws one on net, hoping for the redirect, and nothing doing. Boyd takes a late shove there. And how about head coach Adam Krug, the second head coach in school history since 2014. This is his 4th season. He's got a 68-15 record. That's about an 80% winning record here as the head coach of the Adrian College Bulldogs. More on him in just a moment. Helms going to dump this one to Paquette. Paquette ladles it down low, and the puck looks like it came off the stick and off the netting.
Yeah, it's going to stay in the zone. But back to Krug, he had some big shoes to fill. Coming in, following Ron Fogarty, who started the program, obviously led them to quite a few NCAA appearances, and Krug just kind of followed suit, getting them to a Frozen Four last year with him at the helm. Unfortunately, falling to Norwich, who ended up winning the whole thing. So can't be too disappointed there. Obviously, want to get back and want to win it all this year.
Oh, nice setup pass by the Bulldogs right there. Helm streaking on net. Puck finds the boards. Good defensive effort. Looks like the man who broke that up for the Thunder was Brett Schwangler, and Schwangler, a freshman. Good job right there. Helm's back up top, puts this one across, and not going to find the stick of Ryan Kuzin. Helms to Paquette. Paquette going to go right back to him. Shoveled and then a shot, and this one is not going to find the back of the twine. Going to be cleared, rocketed down the ice by Young.
Yeah, talking to Krug before the game, he jokingly called himself a mean coach when it came to this game against Trine. Obviously coming off the 2 wins. Didn't want his team to let down, so put in some roster changes coming up after that U.S. National Development game, just to kind of remind guys why they are who they are, and to keep this mentality of doing the little things right.
Man, a big shot right there, but it's clean, an open ice hit, and Yim going to throw a shot right there. That one was a rocking on net. Back up top, Dunn down low with a nice pass. Trying to fit this one into space. Dunn again. Dunn described as the quarterback of this team by head coach Adam Krug. He's the guy, he plays about half the game, calls all the plays, and he really gets it done.
Yeah, things definitely run through
Dunn. No
Dunn.
pun intended. Dunn does get it done. Bulldogs can't get something set up here.
Things run through Dunn purely because, one, he's on the ice all the time, but two, he's got such a great mind of finding the open guy, not really trying to overstretch himself, and is always willing to make the smart play before the play that's going to look pretty.
Yeah, he's a really, really intelligent, clean guy on the ice. Brothers, ooh, a sneaky move right there, and manages to keep the puck for his Adrian College teammates. Dump back off, shot in front of the net, puck loose for just a moment. Adrian could have had a scoring chance, and Brothers lost his footing.
Yeah, I don't think Brothers realized that all he had to do is take that puck about a half step forward, and he had the goalie beat. He was down. Instead, tried to leave a drop pass that got caught in his own skates and caused the turnover there.
Heron down there after the puck, and Heron is not playing this one gently. Trine Thunder going to get a shot on that, puck loose for just a moment, and Adrian covers it up. Heron brought it down there. DeChico was the one who got the shot, the sophomore. And how about the playing career of Adam Krug? Krug transferred from Division I Wayne State University in Detroit here to Adrian College.
Yeah, after he played here, he went on to go 4 years playing in pro leagues here and in Europe. Obviously had a good career, but is trying to find his niche here in coaching.
Yeah, and he's had a great career as a coach here at Adrian College. He even led one team, the Netherlands Devils, in points and assists in 1 year as a pro player, 68, and 43 of them were assists. Nice deke by Tomer right there, and Thompson leaves it in front of the net. Puck is going to be lifted out of that zone. Owings looking across, going to come right back to him. Bulldogs trying to set something up here, and they're not going to be able to do it. Thunder clear this one again. Owings waiting in the red line for it. Dumped back down. Young sets it for a teammate, leaving it there for Schwengler.
Bulldogs are willing to dump that puck in because they know their forecheck's going to get in fast, and they know their forecheck's going to create turnovers, which lead to scoring opportunities.
Absolutely.
That's something that they're going to look to stick throughout this game, trying to wear out this Trine team, who, like I said earlier, is short-manned here today.
Bulldogs are going to reset and start another attack. Puck angled across. Nice long lead pass there to Erb. Erb trying to go to Thompson. Thompson wasn't ready for it. He wasn't even looking for that pass. Thompson will chip it back here now to his teammates, and the defenseman there, Helms, throws this one towards the net. It's going to be a dump and go.
Yeah, Helms trying to get after that puck himself. Had some pressure at the blue line, but like I said, Bulldogs not afraid to get that puck deep and just go after it.
Statistically, the Bulldogs have been highly effective the last few seasons, and this year it's no different story, Drake.
Yeah, Helms actually is a player who's seen an uptick in playing time this year. His first 2 years on campus, he tended to be a stretch. Didn't break the lineup too often, but this year's broken the lineup 5 of 6 times. He's got 6 points so far.
Helms back there with one defender, gives it off to Dunn. Dunn. That one's going to come off the boards. Fanned now up top. Bulldogs Boyd in position to try and get a shot on net. Needed the pass and couldn't get it. Post after the puck. It's Skeeters off the boards, and Trine Thunder get it back. Swangler fighting for it. Finally going to be lifted away, and now Adrian will get possession right back. Pass inside. Boyd has some space. Puck is loose in the crease. Both teams fighting for it. Slips behind the net, and finally the Thunder put this one off the glass. Helms with a little reception right there. Keeps it from being cleared. Puts it back down to Boyd. Boyd goes behind the net, and finally shoveled high right there, but there is a stoppage in play here.
Yeah, puck directly out of play, right off the netting there, so Trine not able to change. That's going to play a huge factor in this shift if the Bulldogs get control early. That Trine line was tired. They were looking for anything out of the zone to try to get some fresh legs out there, and they can't. Quick puck drop means that they're not going to catch their breath very well.
Puck gathered inside right in front of the crease. A shot right there, and it's wide left. Couldn't find the net, and he had a space to get the shot in. This one's wide right off the glass. Back down low, and a pass inside intended for Backnack.
Yeah, you see these Trine players hurrying to the bench as soon as that puck cleared the blue line, knowing that Bulldogs had to get onside first before they could come back in. Trine's going to get an opportunity to finish the change here as that puck went down for Kelly to cover.
Yeah, Robertson right there was the one. He was going to try and get an opportunity there, and I'm not sure who it was, but the Bulldog defender managed to use his hip right there and cut him off. No scoring opportunity for Robertson.
Yeah, I think Robertson was a little out of gas there, not able to get himself up to full speed. Otherwise, he might have had an opportunity to separate himself from that defender.
I'm out of gas just trying to describe what these guys are doing on the ice. Brothers can't get the puck right there. Instead, it's done to Helms. Helms off the boards, and this one going to take an awkward bounce. Finally, McCloy is in pursuit. Now with the puck, that's number 4, Henry Huron. Huron across for a teammate. That's an assistant captain right there, Hudson. Hudson tries to get it out of there. Brothers going to take it away. Brothers throws this one back around behind the net. Dunn back to Brothers. Brothers puts it up and it's gathered. Helms with a slap shot wide left. Puck down by the crease, and the netminder going to cover this one up.
Yeah, interesting enough, Hudson, a transfer sophomore, comes from another young program, Aurora, who I think has only been a D3 team for, I'd say, 3 to 4 seasons. So interesting enough, he goes from one young program to another and is considered a leader here.
Coaches must say something that he likes. We'll talk a little bit about Alex Todd in a moment, and the head coach of the new Trine Thunder. Puck back down into Bulldog territory, trying to set something up and clear it. Thompson with the puck, that's the captain, Matt the Mayor. Back inside, 3 on the attack, and squeaks away from the Bulldogs. Thunder are going to manage to clear this one. Nice play defensively by Trine right there. Carmine Taffo off the boards, and Adrian will be forced to reset. Still scoreless here, 8.5 minutes left in the first period, Drake.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs are trying to do a little too much here, trying to make the one extra pass, trying to make that one extra move, and it's costing them. They've passed up a couple good scoring opportunities, and they've missed out on a few purely because they're trying to do too much.
And puck going to be slugged off the boards back behind the net. Man waiting on defense right there is Lussier. Lussier in pursuit of the captain, who spikes this one up. Kuzin the intended target. Couldn't find him. Adrian, a couple of nice passes right there. Boyd with a good deke and takes a little bit of a shot on the boards. Had to hold up and turns the puck over in the process. Another minute off the clock, and the Thunder are on the attack now. And going to dump this one. Messenbacher right there, moving that one along.
Yeah, that one's an icing. So once again, no change. Refs are talking it over. Trying to figure out if maybe it got tipped. We did some clever work on the video board here on the campus of Adrian College. Playing a little scene there from Slapshot. As we see the puck come to center ice, meaning the refs deem that it should not have been called an icing. So to fix that, the faceoff comes to the neutral zone.
Ooh, Boyd, a backhanded pass right there off the boards to Matson, and it was backwards on top of it. Fighting for the puck, going to be gathered and set, and I'm not sure if he was going for the net or if that was a pass, but either way, the puck was wide, and the Thunder clear this one.
Yeah, it looked like he was going for a tip in there, and Bulldog player just didn't get there on the back end of that one.
Taffo was in hot pursuit, but now Thunder are going to reset in their own zone. That's Schwangler. Schwangler sends it long, and the Bulldog is going to go after the puck as he whines, but it won't matter. Icing.
Yeah, we're seeing Trine start to try to stretch this ice. Not connecting on that one, but Bulldog defense are going to have to be aware of that they're trying to stretch players out to the far blue to create some fast break opportunities.
And face off right here. Looks like they're going to have to reset and try that one again.
Yeah, while we've got a second, we'll touch on Alex Todd, the coach of Trine University. He was an assistant coach for a D1 program at the University of Nebraska. Obviously comes down to D3 where he's going to get a chance to be a head coach. He's also a head coach of Castleton State and as assistant at Utica. So he's bounced around at multiple colleges, got some experience around different head coaches. I think that's going to play big going forward because he's got a bunch of different ideas, things that he can incorporate to fit the team that he's built here at Trine.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's got to be an exciting experience for him building a brand new program. Shot on net, it's going to find the twine. Score! Adrian College Bulldogs, they lead 1-0. Bulldogs going to be up 1-0 here, and how about the replay?
Yeah, we get the puck along the half wall. They find Batnat, just floats right into the slot. No one on him. Takes a shot to the blocker side low. Goes off the blocker of Young and just finds the back of the net.
Brian Backnack right there, and what a guy. Brian Backnack is an interesting dude. Brothers going to lose this puck off to the Thunder. Over the shoulders of Lussier, and Adrian gets it back. Pass down low, Yim in pursuit, but he's not going to be able to beat out the big man, Blake Robertson, right there.
So Batnat's 4th appearance this season, gets him his 2nd goal of the season and his 3rd point.
Meisenbacher right there working alongside, looks like Lussier. Meisenbacher gets the puck down low, but Adrian steals it back. McCloy on the attack, has the puck sticked away. And Thunder looking to clear this one. Can't do so. Brothers off his stick and over the blue line. In Adrian territory, a blocker save, waffle boarded into the netting.
An interesting line out there for the Bulldogs with the Yim brothers and McCloy. That's not a pairing you normally see. I'm curious if that was someone caught in the middle of a change, or if Crude's making some changes on the fly since he's got some different players in there tonight.
A little early there. Throwing him out. Taking the face off and winning it is Chris Tim back to his Thunder teammates, and puck covered up right away by Dylan Kelly. Kelly's starting in here at net today, and he had a wonderful, wonderful outing against the U.S. national team, Drake.
Yeah, this is Kelly's 2nd regular season appearance here for the Bulldogs. And he did get the start for half of the game against the U.S. national development team. Obviously, a game you're going to look to get more guys in, get guys experience there. Gave up 1 goal on, I believe it was 19 shots. When he left the game, it was a 1-1 game. The way it held all the way till overtime, that's a big shot of confidence.
Puck squeaks away long along the boards here and popped off the boards by Thompson. Thompson going to lose it off. Thunder fighting for it. John Merle right there aggressively pursuing it. He can't get it away though. Bulldog man gives it off, and Meisenbacher dumps it. Ladled up across. Nice pass there. Bulldog wasn't ready for it, though. Sticked around the defender. Thompson on the attack. Thompson back on the pass, and he goes into the boards hard. He's right up. Thunder have it now.
Yeah, good to see him bounce up like that. That was an awkward fall into the boards.
And Merle outlets that one long, pitchforking it down into the Bulldog zone. That's an icing.
Yeah, we're down to 4:15 here left in the first period. Bulldogs have built a 1-0 lead as they outshoot Trine 8-4 so far.
Strange numbers of shots here. I would expect more out of these two programs.
Yeah, both teams like to get more shots, especially the Bulldogs love to throw pucks on net. But Trine has done a great job of getting in the shooting lanes and keeping the Bulldogs out wide so far, not giving up too much in the middle. Obviously, the goal they gave up was the one opportunity that they really let someone walk unopposed into the slot, and they're going to look to clean that up.
Helms with a nice pass there, looking for Dunn, but it doesn't find the mark. Boyd on defense, and coming after number 28, Bombardier. Bombardier and the Thunder are going to get it down into Bulldog territory. 2-on-1 here. Bennett and Taffo both after Dunn. They'll get some help from Matson and Helms right there. Back up long, and a nice shot, but finds his teammate instead of the net. Whoa, rifles this one right there, and a good shot coming from the stick of Bennett. Bennett backhanded that one towards the net, and Kelly was ready for it, though.
Awkward angle. Good to see Kelly ready for that one. Not a spot where you typically see a shot from. Gets his blocker on it, keeps it out of the net.
Owings over to Armour, and pressure comes right away. Puck trapped there. Going to careen out towards the blue line, and Thunder get it right back. Shot. It's a long one, but Kelly was ready for that one too. The shot from number 6, Logan Hudson, covered up.
3:08 remaining here in the first period as the faceoff comes to the blocker side of Kelly.
Face-off right here in the Bulldogs zone. Coming off the point and into the slot right away. Bulldogs get it. Back behind the net, they'll prepare and reset. Armour coming to help out a little bit. Back across and a long lead pass to Backnack. He wasn't ready for it.
Got a piece of it though, so no icing.
Backnack and Paquette were in pursuit of the puck. Thunder, they could have something set up here. And the quick shot looking to go top shelf left side, but instead blockered away easily by the waiting Kelly. Paquette tries to pass it back across, stolen away and dumped by DeChico. DeChico jabs that one, comes back into Bulldog territory. Owings with it now.
Something not noticed very much on that 2-on-1 is a great back check by Armour and great communication by Kolatarsi. Kolatarsi told Armour, take the far side guy, I got the guy with the puck. Force that shot from the outside that Kelly was able to block her away cleanly.
And that's, Drake, that's the kind of play you see from a well-oiled machine like this NCAA football program. These guys are just fantastic. Madsen facing off with Meisenbacher. They're on the close right side for us. Quick wind-up and shot right off of Kelly. Nothing doing for him. McCloy rubs that one down along the boards. Dunn going to keep it in the territory of the Thunder.
That was an awkward knuckle puck. It's probably better that the defenseman for Trine knocked that one down. Had it gotten through him, it might have knuckled on the goalie just enough to kind of sneak through. Those are always dangerous.
Long one there, and the Bulldog man in the way. Helms stymies that one. Meisenbacher took that one a long way, and looks like he created 2 shots on net for the Thunder. Puck flutters away, loose near the blue line and kicked over by the Thunder. Thunder trying to get a shot on net. Looks like they could have an opportunity off the pads of Kelly, and he's going to run right into him right there. That's Alex Johansson, the freshman.
Yeah, you've got to make an effort to avoid the goaltender there. Kind of waited too long to take the shot. Kelly took away most of the net, and then he just kind of follows along into Kelly, and that's going to be a penalty every time.
Well, take a seat, Chief. Number 10 right there. That's Alex Johansson headed to the box.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes for goaltender interference. Now the Bulldogs go on a power play with 1:25 left in the first. So they're going to hope to not end this period on the power play.
Bulldogs man advantage right here. 2 minutes on the board for them and the man advantage. There's a stick loose down there on the ice. Thompson back to Paquette. Paquette across. Helms down low, inside, the winger. Looking back across for Paquette and stolen away. Thunderman has some space along the boards, dumped by Bennett. Bennett down long to Helms. Helms returning back up the ice here, kicks it back across, trying to reset, and they lose the puck, and they'll have to regain possession again for their attack.
Yeah, that stick that was out there was Bombardiers. It got broken on a shot block. Now the only thing left out in the way is the stick blade. It's sitting right up along the blue line. Bulldogs are probably going to let the kick that one out of the zone once they set up.
Helms, nice little pass right there. Still trying to get set up. Puck down in dangerous territory for the Thunder. Only 30 seconds left in the first period right here. Still a man advantage for Adrian, and Kelly and the Bulldogs are going to look to put on one more good attack here, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, Bulldogs are going to have to get going here if they want to create something, and here goes Dunn.
Just 15 seconds is Dunn. Kicks this puck across. Nice pass right there. Oh, and cleared. And the defensive effort of the Thunder continues here. Just 5 seconds left. They'll probably just burn the clock here and head to the locker room while they get ready for the second period, Drake. After one, Adrian going to lead here in the Arrington Ice Arena. The score, 1-0.
Yeah, Bulldogs having a little bit of struggle here with the man advantage. Got it set up a little bit early on, but unable to get back into the zone with any pressure. That's something they're going to look to get going in the second period. They do go to the locker room with a 1-0 lead, but they're going to want to build on it They don't want to let this young Trine team hang around and build any more confidence than they already have.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll see what the Thunder can do to combat this Bulldog attack. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes right here on ACTV with more Adrian College Bulldog NC2A ice hockey.
Fans, in the event that you need to leave Arrington Ice Arena, re-entry is only permitted through the front entrance with your ticket stub. And if you have to leave Arrington Ice Arena, re-entry through the front entrance with your ticket stub. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Bruiser Shootout. Two shooters will take 3 shots on Bruiser's Doghouse. If they score, they win a 5-piece wing combo courtesy of Wild Cafe. For each additional goal shooter score, they will receive a free pass to public skates here at Arrington Ice Arena. Our first shooter tonight is Felicia Borsick. Just one to the left. Shot number 2 is in. She's won a 5-piece wing combo. Now our second shooter is Katie Brandon. First one is wide to the right. Katie's second shot is wide to the left. He's one right in the middle. Oh, that pass to the side of the goal. But we have Felicia as a winner. Let's give both our contestants a big hand and a big hand for Bruiser Shootout sponsor, Wow Cafe.
Hello and welcome back. It's the Arrington Ice Arena. You're watching ACTV, and this is Adrian College Ice Hockey. The men's NC2A team playing host here to the Trine University Thunder. I'm Gabriel Trine. Thanks so much for hopping on with me. I'm here alongside Drake Cagle, and we're through one period of action, Drake. Right now the Bulldogs lead 1-0.
Yeah, an even strength goal scored by Batnat there. Assist coming from Armour and Paquette. Batnat was able to find space right in the slot, something that Trine is looking to keep from happening very often, and they've had success outside of the goal of really clogging up the middle, which is where the Bulldogs are going to continue to try to penetrate throughout the rest of the night.
I'm excited to see what the Bulldogs are able to do through the second and third period here. Right now they have a 1-0 lead, and the Thunder are thinking about, hey, how can we tie this up? How can we take the lead here? How would you do it?
Well, first off, they're going to have to kill this penalty. They killed the first one. They need to finish killing this one. Then they're going to need to start making the simple plays. Stop trying to stretch the ice, make good, quick passes, get out of their zone, and try to create opportunities in the slot, something they haven't been able to do as well.
39 degrees outside, and it's really hot down there on the ice. Puck stolen away. Dunn going to get this one for the Bulldogs to start the second period of action. Adrian possession down in their own zone. They're going to look to start this one with a nice long lead pass. Finds Thompson, the captain, Matt the Mayor. Couple of moves, chips it back to Helms. Helms to Dunn. Dunn ladles this one down, looking inside, and redirected and deflected away by the defenseman right there, Cole Lussier. Back behind the net, Thompson up top to Helms. Helms to Dunn. Dunn jams this one down inside, and it finds the boards on the far side.
Yeah, Trine's back to even strength here, successfully killing off their second penalty kill of the night. They're going to go ahead and get a change and get fresh leads out there as the Bulldogs are going to look to counterattack.
Thompson trying to throw a shot on net, instead finds the glass. Resets and moves around the defender right there. Wraparound attempt, loose in the crease, and Brothers' shot is finally covered up. Bennett was the one who threw the little shot onto Brothers, or excuse me, rather Thompson, who got it over to Brothers, and Brothers couldn't quite put that one home.
Yeah, it took Young a second to find it after he made the initial save. Wasn't sure where that puck bounced off to. Was able to find it and cover it up.
Puck bounces back to the Bulldogs. This one is rattled off the leg pad of the waiting goaltender. Doesn't find its way out of play, though. Stays in, and Adrian is chased across the blue line back into their own zone. In the Bulldogs zone, they're going to look to reset. Post takes a little shot right there from the defender, Schwengler. He's a defenseman. Moving around one man and then trying to fork this one over. It's going to be pinned up against the glass.
Trine's trying to get this forecheck going, something they didn't do very well in the first. Definitely being more aggressive with it here in the second, as we see them switch to what looks like a 2-1-2, which is where you have two players coming hard and the third player staying high to read with the two defensemen back.
Yeah, some good physical hockey here, something we definitely did not see all that much in the first period. Quick shot right there, blocked away. A nice save by Dylan Kelly. Kelly ready for that one and flashed his glove.
Yeah, caught him in an awkward spot in the glove, so he wasn't able to hold on to it. Keeps the puck out of the net, was able to get himself square for that rebound, which his defense was able to clear away anyway.
Kultarsi sends this one to Backnack, and Backnack going to give it right back. Paquette, nice one right there, forces it up to Armour. This one pokes to Backnack again. Trying to get back to Armour, who can try and take a shot on net, but instead the defender right there forces this one away. It's Schwengler. Schwengler gives it off, back down to Robertson right there. Robertson off the boards. Owings has it. Owings to Armour, and Armour trying to make something happen. Puck regathered, and finally play will be stopped.
Seeing the Bulldogs struggle to create opportunities early in this period. Started on the power play, didn't even get it into the zone to the last 10 seconds or so of that power play. They're going to have to get more control if they want to continue to stretch this lead beyond just 1-0.
Puck long across the ice and then swatted back away. done in pursuit. One man to beat right there. Should beat Meisenbacher pretty easily, but Meisenbacher really putting the hustle on, wheeling down the ice. This one sent across the red line. Wow, couple of awkward bounces. Finally, a Trine man gets it, but he can't hang on to the puck. Tim loses it. Adrian ends up with it. Thompson blows a tire. Can't get to the puck in time. This one comes long around the boards, and finally an icing.
I think the slippery ice monster's gotten Thompson twice now in this game, once in each period so far.
He's blown a couple of tires. He'll have to visit the Michelin Man. Tell me a little bit about Angola, Indiana.
Well, it's a city in Pleasant Township in Indiana. Population not very large, about 8,000 people. Very similar to here in Adrian, not a very large area to be in, hence a D3 school. Not a lot of students. They have a roundabout in the middle of their town that they call the Mound.
And the mound very similar to our own mound here. A monument stands there dedicated to those who served in the American Civil War. Quick shot right there. Oh, weird couple of deflections. Finally finds its way back south here.
Yeah, that one caught Young up in the shoulder. Was bouncing to his blocker side. Instead of letting that hit the ice and letting a possible attacker get to that puck first, swats it out of the air and clears it up to the top of the circles for his defense to get the rest of the way. Unfortunately, they iced it.
Back to that mound. I'll tell you, a lot of people don't know Adrian College, well known for its civil rights activism, especially back in the 1800s, housing soldiers who fought for the North in the Civil War area.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting fact. That's why we have our mound right out in front of the oldest building here on campus. Like you said, a memorial much like the mound in downtown Angola.
15:57 left here, and hey, how about that? Sit down, Chief. Headed to the sin bin here for the Bulldogs, number 74, Dean Hawines, and Hawines getting a little trouble here.
Yeah, that's 2 minutes for high sticking. Got to keep control of your stick no matter what. Bulldogs are going to go on their first penalty kill of the night here with just under 16 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Puck finds its way to the close side. Oh, one man right there for the Thunder. Tries to fit it back. McCloy steals it. McCloy, oh, a nice deke, and can't pull off a third one. Couple of nifty moves right there. How about that one?
McCloy, another interception.
He's got another interception, trying to set something up. Oh, it's loose in the crease, and there it is. Chase Matson finds the twine. Score! 2-0 Adrian College Bulldogs.
Yeah, that goal right there is set up by the hard work of McCloy. Twice creates turnovers, twice creates opportunities in the offensive zone. That one, he comes in wide. Looks like he's trying to sink it 5-hole. Goes off the leg pad of Young and just lays out back door for Matson to just pound it back door.
Thunder going to get the puck here. Adrian trying to set up. And this one, oh boy, that's a howitzer down to Thompson. Thompson makes a move and loses his footing along the boards. 3 Thunder players there fighting him, and he is not giving up. A fourth man takes the puck and still trying to escape the grasp of Thompson. Unbelievable individual effort by Matt the Mayor. Helms puts this one off the boards.
Bulldogs definitely showing they're not afraid to be aggressive here on the penalty kill, despite being down a man, creating more offensive opportunities than Trine so far.
And nice defensive play right there. Corey Robertson sticking with Armour, and Armour tried to center that puck to Yim for a scoring attempt. Stick was right there. Robertson was ready for that pass, deflected it away. Trine Thunder are going to reset here. One man in hot pursuit, Paquette. Nice pass across the ice, finding Meisenbacher. Meisenbacher puts this one behind the net. Taffo there alongside Lussier. Up top, back to the defenseman, right along the blue line, and this one, the shot on net, going to be stopped before it can even take flight. Cameron Cooper right there. Paquette waiting in position, and Thunder.
Trine almost had a great opportunity there. They were looking to go back door. Unfortunately, the player in the slot got a little greedy, got his own stick on it. Took away a scoring opportunity from his own man back door.
Adrian returns to full strength here. Puck snagged away, and it's loose before being gently pushed. Puck gonna skitter a little bit there before being sent back into Adrian territory. Cooper being pursued by Johansson. Nice pass across the ice. Matson trying to beat his man, and big Hudson right there. Matson now being harassed by Huron.
This is Matson's first appearance of the season, and he gets a goal.
Dunn loses his stick, and
that's due to a slash, so we're going to see another penalty here. Looks like it's the Chris Timms, his second of the night. Another slashing call, and the Bulldogs go on another power play.
See it, Chief. 2 minutes on the board. He's going to have to take a seat, and Bulldogs up 5-4, a one-man advantage for Adrian. On the ice, brothers Dunn, Post, Yim, and Armour. They're going to face off with these four defenders. Looks like a quick shot on net there, going to be directed away. Armour.
It was almost a great tip there by Post. I think Post's tip actually is what sent it wide, but he was trying to sneak that back to the glove side.
Armour trying to get set, sends it low, pass in front of the net, and knocked away. Good defensive effort right there by the Thunder. Another shot, this one just inches wide, and also just wide of John Morrell. Morrell standing right there. Hudson and Taffo in there with him on defense. And lastly, number 55, Robertson in there as well, trying to clog up the slot. They're parked in there like cars in a garage. Dunn across to Brothers. Brothers off his own skate, trying to reset, gives it off to Armour instead. Armour makes a move and fighting and battling his way into the slot, throws one on the crease, and Young's just going to cover this one up.
Yeah, not a lot on that opportunity. Young takes away down low, gets a stick on it, is able to cover it up. Trine's going to go ahead and get a change here as we're down to 1:06 remaining in the power play for the Bulldogs and 12:24 left in the period.
Puck swindled away. Kuzin pitches it back to Helms. Helms over to Paquette. Paquette spears that one, and the redirect off the stick of Schwengler. Helms sends it to Paquette again. Paquette right back to him. And back and forth they go, waiting for a new lane to open up or some new opportunity. Boyd in there trying to screen the vision of that netminder, but not going to do the trick as the shot is not going to find its target. Thompson dishes it back. It rolls along the pipe, and now Trine going to look to try and clear this one. In possession, Robertson. Robertson instead finds Helms, who gives it back to Matt the Mayor.
Yeah, that was a great one-timer by Helms there. Goes off the goalie's shoulder and just over the top of the net. He's going to look for that opportunity again.
Kuzin right there, and he's around the point. Finally a shot and covered up by the netminder right there.
Helms is a man who's not afraid to shoot on this power play. That's definitely why Krug loves him. Anytime he gets an open lane to the net, he's going to unload and let that thing fire. Almost got his second goal of the season.
And the way he lets the puck go like that reminds me of Bristol. You remember Adam Bristol? The way he would just shoot he would just really put him on there. And I like the way he pours the shots on net, very aggressive offensively.
You can't score if you don't shoot. He's not afraid to shoot.
And Koltarski ladled that one alongside. Adrian lost the puck. And Thunder back at full strength. Koltarski can't get this one. Looking to stage an attack, and Yim going to break it up. With the puck now, Lussier. Going to skitter that one down behind the net, and Dunn gets it. Dunn over to Yim, and Yim trying to pitch it back to Post. Post shovels it over to Erb. Erb has it spiked away. A hot pursuit right there coming from Robertson. Puck is cleared. Nice job clearing the puck by the Thunder, Drake.
Yeah, Thunder doing well defensively early on. They gave up the shorthanded goal, but have kind of clawed things up again since.
And pouring the shots on net. Another one right there. This one easily covered by Young.
Yeah, Bulldogs now 0 for 3 on the power play, something that they're going to want to get rolling. something I know Krug's not very happy with.
Yeah, and you know Adam Krug can't be very happy with that. That's a strange thing to say out loud. Think about how effective Adrian was on the penalty kill and power play, the man advantage last season, just a year ago. Strange to hear that they're not doing so well here tonight.
Well, they're 10 for 32 on the season coming into this game, so a power play that's had a lot of success. The score on 30% of your power plays is huge, especially at the college level. And tonight, 0 for 3.
And Thunderman Bombardier right there, the captain, gets a good look right there and gives Dylan Kelly something to sweat for.
Faceoff's going to come to his blocker side with about 10:20 left in the period.
Chico facing off with Matson. Matson's going to get tossed from the circle here. Bulldogs will win the face-off. Dunn to Helms. Helms sends an airmail over to McCloy, and he'll dump it. Manages to beat one man, and the goaltender might want to hurry up and get back in the crease. Pressure being brought by Adrian, trying to set up an attack. Puck is loose into Chico. Going to be able to clear this one, but Helms is there at the red line waiting for it. Mid-ice stripe. Stolen away from the clearing chance and dumped again.
I don't think that Chico noticed, but if he would have kept skating, they would have had a 3-on-2, would have had numbers going forward, but tried to make a stretch pass instead. Ended up costing his team an opportunity there.
A little bit of contact down there on the boards. Mostly a very, very clean contest here so far tonight. Paquette gives it back. Armour makes one man miss, then another. A couple of nice moves, and he'll find the glass after his pass is wide. Managed to beat the sticks of, looks like Meisenbacher and Hudson. Hudson is there for the puck. Going to battle with Armour for it again. Armour down around to Paquette. Paquette going to hook this one in. Puck is trickled down beside the net. Armour trying for the wraparound. Puck loose in the crease. Both teams forking at it. And finally going to be gently pushed away by the Thunder. Good awareness right there and way to stay calm by that Thunder man. Looks like Huron the one who cleared that.
Huron actually took a second before he cleared it, was trying to give Young an opportunity to cover it. Young was so far out of position, he just couldn't reach back far enough. Huron made the smart decision just to try to pitchfork that out of the zone.
And Bulldogs managed to get another shot on net. Just 8:45 left here in the second period. In the late 19th century and into the early 20th century, did you know Adrian was the fence capital of the world?
I did not know that.
Oh boy, puck down in the slot and comes off the boards and now out of play. Yeah, I'll tell you, it was the fence capital of the entire world. Wallace Page, an Adrian man, invented the first successful wire fence right here. It was one of the first fencing manufacturers in the world, and its fences were shipped as far as New York, Berlin, Asia, and Africa. They also they sponsor the highly successful Page Fence Giants black baseball team. Great documentary out on that by a local professor and man, Michael Neal.
So it looks like sponsoring and getting teams named after your company is something that started all the way back then, something that we're seeing very common today.
Yeah, long time ago, that was a normal thing. And, you know, they say Paige Wallace was a marketing genius, and we're still talking about him. Puck with the Thunder. They could have a chance. Quick shot right there. Kelly manages to save it, and this one going to find its way. Score for the Trine Thunder.
Yeah, the shot goes off Kelly's pad. And I think it went off Dunn. Take a look at the replay here.
And it took a minute to catch that puck with my eyes. I wasn't so sure that went in for a couple of seconds, Drake, but indeed it did.
Yeah, it looks like a 2-on-2 opportunity there. Shot off the far pad of Dylan Kelly. Goes off the body of Dunn and finds the back of the net. And for the third matchup in a row, we've got a 2-1 game halfway through the second. Trine gonna look to change their fortunes here for the last two opportunities. Bulldogs are gonna look to draw from the past here and extend their lead out like they have in the prior two meetings.
Man, Post puts a hit on Hudson right there. Fighting for the puck, Meisenbacher gives it back to Hudson. Intercepted out of midair by Boyd, but Meisenbacher keeps it away from the stick of Yim. Post. Going to change the flight path of that puck as it sails along the ice. Huron, the first man to it there with Yim. Post. Going to look across the ice, and this one gloved. Wow. Nice awareness by Young. He saw Post winding up from a mile away, or rather Boyd, excuse me.
Yeah, you know, Trine just got the benefit of an awkward bounce that found the back of the net. The Bulldogs almost got a bounce of their own as that one hit the linesman, never cleared the zone. The Bulldogs had a quick 3-on-2 purely because the ref got in the way of a puck.
Here with the puck now, that's Meisenbacher. Meisenbacher loses it to Adrian. Matson, the first man with it, ladles it off to Brothers. Brothers with a nifty move around the man, and finally the puck sticked away. Mid-air reception from Dunn. Dunn sneaks around a man. Brothers again, nifty moves, and look at him skate. Oh, nice job right there by the defender, Robertson. Sends that one high and away from the waiting offensive man. Pass across intended for Meisenbacher. And I'll tell you what, he was set up on the back door, but couldn't get the pass off.
Yeah, it was a 2-on-1 opportunity, and the Bulldogs' defense did a great job of taking away the passing lane that he wanted to go through. Had to throw a pass in the air, and it was just too far behind his attacking partner.
Brothers got leveled there. The puck is out of bounds. We'll get a wholesale change. Is that for both teams?
Yeah, looks like both teams get fresh legs there.
20 new skates on the ice. A shot on net. This one's wide. No shot on net there. Adrian gets the puck right back. Backnack off to Armour. Armour, a long pass. Whoa, this one skitters across the crease. Down to the boards where there's a bit of a log jam developing. Armour gonna find the way away from the boards. Puck from Clotarsi, give it off to Backnack. A long pass there and a nice one to Armour. Armour, couple of quick moves, trying to hang onto that puck and can't handle his way through the forest. Inside looks Vincent Paquette. Puck taken away by the stick of Chris Tim. Tim.
Yep. Armour had a 2-on-2 opportunity there. Goes back to what we were saying in the first period of just trying to do too much. Trine got their goal on a 2-on-2 from just taking the shot and getting a good bounce. Armour had a 2-on-2 there, tries to make the extra move and forces himself down into the corner where they lose the scoring opportunity.
Robertson with a nifty spin move right there. Just 5.5 left in the second. Puck is sent off the boards and found again by Robertson. Back into the skate of Merle. Merle up top and shot blocked by Owings, who throws himself to the ice.
A little bit of chaos down there in front of the Bulldog net. They left the man completely uncovered for about a good second or two before 4 Bulldogs converged on one Trine player because they didn't want to give up a second goal.
Kuzin down there with Tomer, and Kuzin going to get it, but comes off the boards back to Cameron Cooper. Cooper sends it long. Nice little pass there. Rattles off the glass. Back to him from Thompson. Cooper throws one and grabbed by Young.
Yeah, that went off Young's blocker, went off a Bulldog body and right back into him. Bulldogs almost got a bounce very similar to the Trine bounce. Starting to look like these pucks have an eye for the net.
Face off down in Thunder zone. Cooper looking for Yim, or maybe hoping for the redirect, not sure which. Puck finds the boards instead. Adrian's Boyd in pursuit now, manages to sneak around one man, Huron harassing him. Yim finds the puck, but it's stolen away right away by Bennett. Bennett loses it. 2 men there to create a little bit of a jousting match for that puck. Sent back inside, and a good bounce for the Thunder. Post was hoping to hook that in and take a shot, but unable to do so.
Yeah, Boyd gets a takedown there, kind of gets away with one. He's trying to create a shooting opportunity there. We're down to just over 4 minutes remaining here in the second period. Bulldogs holding on to a 2-1 lead. And from up here, I can almost see the frustration on Krug's face.
Yeah, head coach Adam Krug doesn't look very happy, and I'll tell you what, both Krug and Todd look dapper here tonight. Krug rocking the navy and slate gray for Todd. I like the purple with Todd's tie there. Puck down around the boards, and Bulldogs going to battle for it. Thunder Ooh, they steal this one away, but Adrian finds it. Helms looking for Brothers off the boards. Robertson going to reestablish possession through the neutral zone over the red line and over the blue line into Adrian territory. Long one to McCloy. McCloy over to Brothers. Brothers has a nifty move to get it back to McCloy, right back to him, and almost had an opportunity on the back door, but couldn't get that one squared away.
Good job by the Trine defense there, making sure to batch it, making sure to take away the Stitcher brothers. McCloy needs to just put that on net, though.
And McCloy couldn't quite get that one squared away, but what a job and effort. And you know, I'll tell you what head coach Adam Krug is thinking is, hey, next time we'll get that one. Next time they'll be in position to make the play, and they'll make it.
I think next time he's going to tell McCloy not to try to make that one extra pass back to Brothers and just to take the shot, something that they continue to do here tonight. And I'm pretty sure Krug not going to be too happy about it if the Bulldogs don't extend the lead here in the next 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
And head coach Adam Krug, a heck of a leader and a great coach. And we got some extra contact down there on the boards. Looks like we might have a Bulldog a bit shaken up, having a hard time getting up.
Helms took a big hit along the boards there as that puck got cleared up and out of play. Don't know if he was catching his breath.
Yeah, I mean, he stayed on his knee for a couple seconds and then rose, and he'll continue to play. Tough men down there on the ice, Drake.
Yeah, it looks like Helms is kind of favoring his side there. A little bit slow moving around the ice to start this shift. We'll look to see if he starts looking for a change here as the Bulldogs come up the ice.
Armour throws a long one, and it's directed away. Paquette, lays a nice little hip check right there, but Bennett going to get it back to the Thunder. Oh, could be a good scoring opportunity, and it's wide. The pass intended for Taffo couldn't quite square that one away. 2 minutes left in the second period now, Drake.
I'd say in the last 5 minutes or so, I've seen Trine create about 3 2-on-1s. Sooner or later, they're going to find the back of the net on one of these. The Bulldogs have to start getting numbers back.
Paquette, good move right there. Nice stick handling skills. Finds Matt the Mayor Thompson. And Thompson loses his footing. Third time here tonight. This time due to the defenders, however.
Yeah, this time the Ice Monster didn't get him. This time it was a Trine Thunder player.
Koltarsi sends this one off the boards. Rattles back to the net. A battle ensues for possession, and Kuzin gives it off. A long one there from Owings, just throwing it down low, trying to get something going for his guys. Herb right there.
Yeah, smart play by Owings, getting that puck 200 feet from his own net. Doesn't want to turn over on the blue line. Knows his D partner was under pressure too, so just throws that one down deep.
And Drake, if I'm not mistaken, Kuzin is our transfer man, correct?
Kuzin and Herb are both transfers. Both of them coming from other D3 schools to come play here for the Bulldogs. Probably wanted to come to a winning culture here. Something Krug has done very well of extending as his time as head coach.
Kuzin, he's 5'8", 188 pounds out of Westland, Michigan. Good hockey player, Drake.
I would say about every player on the Bulldog team and on this Trine team are good hockey players. If you're playing NCAA hockey,
you're a pretty good
you're
guy,
a good hockey player.
This one finds some space in the crease and nothing doing. And I'll tell you, man, these guys talk about a guy like Matt Thompson. How about Thompson? Thompson, there's just something about the guy. He's 6'1", 195 pounds. He can stick handle. He can lead off the ice. He can take the good shots. He can make the quick decisions. He can do it all. 16 headed to the sin bin here. Sit down, Chief. Number 16, Brett Schwengler.
Yeah, just called 2 minutes for high stitching with just under 30 seconds as we're at 29.8 remaining in the second. Bulldogs going to try to look to get their first power play goal here of the night. Something Krug is definitely going to put an emphasis on if they don't get it in the 30 seconds in the locker room.
Quick shot right there off the leg pad blocker, and it's loose in front of the crease. Chipped away. Nice move by the Thunder to protect their home turf. And fight for possession will ensue. Being harassed by McCloy and Brothers, the man advantage will drag on into the third period of play here as time runs out. Just 2 seconds left as that long, desperate shot is thrown from the stick of Dunn. Well, what are you looking for here in the third period, Drake?
Well, Bulldogs finally created an opportunity there in the slot on this power play. That's something they're going to want to continue to look for, continue to work for if they're going to get out of this slump on the power play. I'm going to look for Trine to come out hard, come out fast. They're going to look to kill this penalty for a minute 31, and then I look for them to really push this attack. They created odd man opportunities late in the second. They want to keep that going, and they want to tie this game up. The next goal is a big one.
Okay, Drake, thanks so much. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll talk more about what we're looking for in the third period and bring you the final period of action. Here on ACTV, it's Adrian College Bulldog Ice Hockey. Welcome back to Adrian, Michigan. I'm Gabriel Trine here alongside Drake Cagle. This is Adrian College Ice Hockey. Bulldogs returning to the ice now. The Thunder are down on the close side here visiting Adrian. And Drake, currently the score 2-1. 91 seconds left on a penalty here, so the Bulldogs are going to come into this one on a man advantage here.
Yeah, so far 0 for 3 on the power play. They're going to look to get their first one on the board. For those of you who missed the first 2 periods of scoring, Bulldogs out on the board first with an even strength goal by Batnach with assists from Paquette and Armour. Then extended their lead shorthanded with a goal from Madsen on an assist from McCloy. Trying able to answer with Robertson getting on the board from DeChico and Bennett. So here we stand, a 2-1 game going into the third period, and the Bulldogs are on the power play.
Yeah, Drake, 20 minutes on the board, and we'll see who can make some plays here in the final period of action. Armour going to be the first one to get the puck down into the Thunder zone, post the next. Dunn over to Yim, and right back to him, winds up, and the slap shot is going to be deflected away, close side.
Yeah, it looks like Post got a tip on that one again. Young able to kick it away and keep it out of the net.
Armour down low, and the slap shot is deflected. Good setup for Brian Yim, and Yim can't finish that one.
Yeah, not the best angle to be shooting from, but an angle where he could score from. Young doing a good job of keeping those shoulders high and making the save.
Puck left off to Dunn, who sends it down low, and the redirection pass is all the way down to the far side. Not an icing call here. They'll continue play. Adrian resets. Dunn with the puck. Going to lead the charge as he shovels it off to Brothers. Brothers tries to make a nifty move. Instead loses the puck. And this one rocketed up into the banners.
Yeah, something that Adrian prides himself on is all the banners that they've been able to hang in the rafters in the 11 years of this program. Unfortunately, sometimes the puck gets rocketed into them.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20. I see about 30 banners up there, Drake.
Yeah, and a lot of them got taken down when they put up the big banners down in the end that just say the year of the NCAA appearances. They used to have banners showing their runner-up and showing the ones that they made the Frozen Four. Those ones aren't there anymore as they went to just bid banners showing the appearances.
Paquette to Helms and back, and this man's out of the sin bin. 16 right there. Gonna change out and head to the bench. Schwengler. Good job on the penalty kill by the Thunder. Bulldogs 0 for 4 on the man advantage now.
Yeah, they created some better opportunities on that one. Definitely, you can tell Krug had a point of emphasis of get tips in front, get bodies to the front of the net. Something we hadn't really seen in the first 3. Unable to score once again, as now they drift to 0 and 4.
Kultarsi whiffed that one off the boards, and play stopped pretty quickly following that. So we'll now see a face-off right in front of the Bulldog bench there.
Yeah, I think that one went off the linesman who was just outside of the zone, and as it came back in, Trine wasn't onside, hence the offside call.
Trine man being harassed. 3 Bulldogs right there, and they stripped that puck away easily. Bad News Brothers in pursuit, and now it's dumped. Kultarsi the only man. Kultarsi over the blue line into neutral territory, looking for Madsen, and puck is cleared. Waiting stick of Henry Huron. Not a whole lot doing for the Bulldogs there.
That goes down for an icing, so Bulldogs are going to do an offensive zone face-off here. Already out shooting Trine 35-17. Their biggest problem has been finding the back of the net.
No kidding. Great defensive job by the Thunder, though, on that note.
Yeah, Young has done phenomenal in net, making the saves he's supposed to make, making a few he's probably not supposed to make, and giving his team a chance to stay in this game.
And Young going to cover this one up as McCloy comes to make it more difficult. You know, a fun note, one of my favorite things about the Arrington Ice Arena is the classic red line that's broken. I love the broken red line, and I think you probably have this fun fact memorized by now because I've told you this so many times, right?
Yeah, it was so that you could differentiate the lines when it was black and white TVs.
That's right. They started breaking the red line back in the mid-50s, early 60s, because black and white television, you couldn't tell the difference between the blue and red line. I love that fun fact, and I love the classic look here in the Arrington Ice Arena. In fact, maybe we should do our next broadcast in black and white. Just throw a filter on the whole thing.
I think our producer gave us a thumbs down on that one. He likes the color picture.
I think our viewers do as well. And on that note, thank you all so much for joining us here on ACTV. This is a student-produced and run broadcast, and everyone here is a student at Adrian College. So keep that in mind when you think about the quality of the broadcast. You know, some of these schools have professionals they've contracted. This is us. We're just students here. Wrap around right there, and the puck off the boards. Their man down behind the net. It's Armour, chips it up to Helms. Helms sends it long on the blue line, and Armour can't get set up for a shot there. So the Thunder are going to have an opportunity here to clear it from their zone and even dump it behind the Bulldog net.
Yeah, we see Bulldogs once again trying to do too much, trying to make that extra move, going for that toe drag there when he probably should have made a quick pass back or just put the puck in empty space, allowed Trine to clear the zone.
And Helms does make a few nice moves right there. Adrian ends up with a puck. Boyd trying to work it down in front of the crease into the slot, and not quite enough space to take a shot. Finally, the Thunder are going to get a hold of this one, and they're going to clear it through the neutral zone and into Bulldog territory. Kelly sets this one up. Done. Backhands it up to Boyd. Boyd redirects off the boards to Yim. Yim sends it low. Post in pursuit of number 6, Logan Hudson, and Hudson going to get some help here from a teammate. Little log jam developing. Puck squeaks out pretty quick. This one's sent long, and Young can't glove that one in, and Post gets a hold of it. Post sends it to a teammate. Broken stick on the slap shot, and Cole Tarsi going hard and can't find the net.
Yeah, Cole Tarsi really wanted to lean into that one. Unfortunately, his stick gave way and sent what we call a muffin on net. It was nice and soft.
Muffin, I like that.
Easy for Young to handle and cover up.
I like that a lot. Hoping to light the lamp instead. Baked a muffin. Puck won by the Bulldogs here on the faceoff. Nice pass inside in the slot, but can't get anything going there. So now they're going to have to be in pursuit. Puck rattling and hopping along the boards there as 3 different players are fighting for it. Now a 4th, Herb, joining in the transfer. And jam underway here. Lussier and Merle, big key players for the Thunder there. They're going to win it away back to Robertson.
You know, talking to Trude before the game, one of his points of emphasis was remembering what your role on this team is. We've seen guys try to do a little too much tonight. I think what he's going to want to remind them is what's made them successful so far. Not trying to do too much, not trying to flash skills that they might necessarily not have compared to some of the top guys, but playing their role, getting to the dirty areas, and converting that way.
That was some good play-by-play right there. The little woo. I like that woo. We had Matt Thompson streak into the slot and almost a scoring opportunity. But I agree 100% with what you said. Adam Krug is just a phenomenal coach and leader for the entirety of Adrian College. I think Krug represents what college hockey is about. He represents what this young men in these programs are about, and really is just a great leader for this team. 14:45 left in the third period, and we'll be wrapping things up. Right now the score 2-1. It's an Adrian Bulldog lead. I'm Gabriel Schrei here alongside Drake Cagle. Thanks so much for joining us here in the Arrington Ice Arena. Streaking down towards the net and losing the puck. That's Corey Robertson. Bulldogs get it back, trying to set something up inside to Matt the Mayor. Matt the Mayor is double-teamed and loses the puck. Robertson gets it. Robertson spins and ladles that one towards center ice. Going to be launched across now around the glass, and that's icing.
I think he was looking for a little bit of a different bounce off the glass there. Didn't get it. Goes down for an icing. You can see these Trine players starting to double over from fatigue on this icing call. Bulldogs, 14-13 remaining here in the third, are going to look to capitalize against tired legs.
Helms sends this one down low, way back long to Dunn. Far corner of the Thunder zone, and they get the puck. And their man right there going to be able to clear this one. Nice move by Robertson. Thunder going to get 3 men changed. Adrian, same 5 here. 3 sets of fresh legs for the Thunder. 1 man manages to poke it away. Helms gets the puck, sends it over to Dunn, who delivers it to Brothers. McCloy with a stoppie right there, a dirty move. What a nice play.
Yeah, pulled the shoot on him. Stopped probably a lot faster than the defense was expecting. Created some space for himself.
Bulldogs fighting for the puck. Man down. A little bit of a jam there, a stick war, if you will. All kinds of twigs. Puck sent in front of the net. He was looking for McCloy, and the Thunder man tipped it away. Found his teammate with a puck, Lussier, and it's not going to do much good for him, Drake.
Yeah, it's called offside. He didn't get all the way over the blue line before he lost control of it. Had to reach back and then try to drag it over. Unfortunately, his player entered the zone a tad too soon. 13-13 remaining here in the third period. Bulldogs still holding on to that 2-1 lead.
2-1 Bulldog lead. Gabriel Trine here with Drake Cagle, and things starting to get a little tense here in the Arrington Ice Arena. The Thunder getting very hopeful they might be able to pull off something here over Adrian. Adrian winning the last 2 matchups, big scores. They'd be happy to maybe put another one in here, tie it up, even win this one.
Yeah, this next goal is crucial. If Trine gets it, they're going to feel the momentum. They're already feeling momentum just from hanging in this game as long as they have and keeping it close compared to the last 2.
Oh, and a redirect right there.
But if they tie it up here in the third, you're going to see this team get a boost of energy. Where the Bulldogs, if they get the next one, it might just be the nail in the coffin that deflates this Trine team.
Trine in a hurry and not a lot doing. They had a little bit of a fast break going there if this were basketball, but end up losing their opportunity. Battle on the boards and play will be frozen.
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty here against the Bulldogs.
Well, sit down, Chief. Headed to the sin bin right now. Looks like Owings, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, Owings on a holding call. So he'll sit for 2 minutes as we approach 12-18 remaining here in the third. Huge opportunity for Trine to even this game up.
You know, it wasn't so long ago that the Adrian College Bulldogs were a brand new team. No one would play them. They couldn't get any competition, and they were just trying to get some recognition here as Matson throws this one on net. Minute 54 left on the penalty. We'll see a face-off. I think it's cool to see Adrian playing the Thunder 3 times, and I don't know what the motivation is for this third out-of-conference game, but I like to think it's an olive branch. I like to think this is, hey, you know, I know we're rivals in football, but let's be buddies in hockey. You know, you're our neighbors. You're right down the road. Let's have a good time playing each other. That's the way I'm thinking about this, Drake.
I think it's a young team wanting the games against good competition. I also think it's a Bulldog team that, with the way they've been so dominant, I think they're seeing a lot of teams afraid to schedule games against them.
Oh, Matt Thompson here creating some danger. Go ahead.
Trying not being too afraid to face good competition here. So it's the best of both worlds. Bulldogs get an extra game. Trine gets to play good competition once again.
Yeah, it's a good matchup, and I've been told the blueprints that Trine's rink were built off of, the facility, were very similar to the facility here at Adrian College, and very cool to see them joining the hockey world. And I, as a broadcaster, love having our new neighbors.
Yeah,
This
President
one's sent
Docking,
along.
president here at Adrian College, is a good buddy of the president down there at Trine. Trying to build up their school a little bit, decided to get into hockey. Asked President Docking for the blueprints to the Arrington Ice Arena, noticing that it's one of the better looking D3 rinks in the nation. Built one almost identical.
And I would assume he was happy to oblige. Yeah, and I just think it's such a cool, you know, hey, here's an olive branch, you know, let's be hockey friends. I think that's really special, and I'm glad we get to have that be something we all can enjoy now.
Yeah, it's small schools helping each other out here.
Nothing compares to an education from a small school, smaller class sizes. It's just so critical. Here on the ice, doesn't matter how big the class sizes are, though. These guys just want to play some hockey.
Yeah, this penalty comes to an end. Bulldogs get back to even strength. Trine misses out on an opportunity to even it up. Bulldogs get their second kill of the night.
puck from the corner and trapped on the boards, finally taken out. Sent near the net, and Bagnack going to give it off to Armour. Armour headed along over the red line into the Thunder zone. Shot is wide. Helms with it, going to reset. Over to Dunn. Dunn sends it right back, slap shot wide left. Sending this one towards the net, and Boyd throws a hopeful chance. And his hopeful chance, prayers will not be answered. Can't find the twine. This one off the glass, rattles back across the ice. Back up the Bagnack now. Bagnack leaves it off for Boyd. Boyd throws it into a Thunder man standing there in the slot. This one takes a little popping bounce off the glass, and it's headed north.
Yeah, Bulldogs got to get something going here as we're under the halfway point of the period. Trine continues to hang in this game. Big game by Young back there, keeping them in it. Made a couple of huge saves on that last flurry.
I would say Young has stood on his head to this point. I mean, he's really kept his program in this game. Lots of shots on net. Percentage-wise, you'd think they'd have hit 2, maybe 3 more goals at this point. Puck in front of the net, and not a whole lot doing here as it's redirected back behind it onto the boards.
Yeah, Bulldogs typically a higher scoring team, typically able to find the back of the net more often than what they have tonight. Young coming up with 39 saves on 41 shots. That's a huge performance. He's really the only reason why Trine continues to hang around in this game.
8.5 left in the third period. Adrian leads here at home, 2 on the score. And I'll tell you, another team that they really put a good fight up on was the Norbert Knights. I was really impressed with the 0-3 score. You know, you're talking about a program that's been that consistent for that long, and I mean, not to be mean, but to only lose 3-0, you know, that's good. That's a good sign for a young program. That means you've got a foothold, you're headed somewhere. And here they are in Adrian, the score 2-1 right now. Things perking up for this Thunder team, and I'm excited to see where this program goes, Drake.
Yeah, they have to face a lot of tough competition in our conference, and a lot of tough competition just kind of in the area, even out of conference. So they get an opportunity to kind of trial by fire in their first year here. And they're doing a good job of hanging in most of these games and proving that, hey, we're going to stick around.
Brothers way around to Cooper. Cooper gives it off. Hawaiians ends up with it. His one man to help there is Brothers, and this one dumped. Sailing down the ice into the Bulldog zone, down long across. Yim off the boards out to Helms. Helms chips it long to Brothers. Brothers, oh, takes a shot. Robertson puts the shoulder into the face mask. Not a big hit, but looked nasty. Puck takes a bounce, and it's a Trine Thunder bounce off the boards. Oh, and Dunn manages to sneak that one away from the stick of Lucas Bombardier, the captain. Put it back
he's the only senior on this Trine roster. An NCAA D1 transfer, so coming from what's typically seen as higher competition, comes down to really lead this Trine team. They gave him the C, so obviously he's proven he's the leader.
Oh, big shot right there from Yim, and not going to find the twine. I think it's interesting to compare how Division I and Division III programs stack up. I think people lose sight of the lack of number of programs. You know, there are hundreds of NCAA football teams, and you're talking about basketball. There's many, many more basketball programs and baseball programs. With hockey, there's not a lot of places to go. The level of competition and the level of skill is much higher in the NCAA.
Yeah, I don't think people realize actually how close D1 and D3 hockey is. D1 hockey, some of these schools are far superior in talent, as they're going to be big schools that draw a lot of big names. But when you get down to the lesser-known D1 schools and kind of the more-known D3 schools, I'd say they're about even.
I would as well. I would say a good Norwich team could maybe put a hurting on some of these smaller D1 schools.
I would definitely agree with you there. I'd even say that if you put them against a team like Boston College, it might actually look like a decent game.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Adrian take on the U.S. National Development Team, some of the best kids in the country who are all NCAA D1 recruits, and they lost in overtime 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the level of competition very, very, very similar. Right now there is a timeout down on the ice. These guys taking a break, and getting reset. We're going to take a break as well. We'll be right back with the rest of this matchup here on ACTV. 6 minutes left, 2 on the score. Bulldog lead here in Arrington. Welcome back. Things getting back underway here in the Arrington Ice Arena. I'm Gabriel Trine here alongside Drake Cagle. It's Bulldog Ice Hockey here on ACTV. And Drake, what do you think was said during that timeout?
Well, for Trine, they're going to continue the claw at the middle. Definitely a point of emphasis. I think their coach says, hey, let's go out. Let's hit this next one. Krug, on the other hand, is probably telling his team, hey, let's start getting back to making the smart plays, getting to the dirty areas, and let's put this game away.
Krug, you know, just such a stone-cold coach. Really knows how to fire the guys up. And I think that's something that Alex Todd, being just south, might take a page from Krug's book.
You know, Todd's been around some good coaches himself, being around the NCAA D1 programs. Probably knows what needs to be said. I mean, they're still in this game 2-1. We've gone through 2 intermissions, 2 chances for both teams to make adjustments. And we've seen they're adjusting right there and hanging in with this Bulldog team.
Sent down low, nice redirect off the stick, and Adrian going to have to battle for this puck. They thought they had rights to it. And contention of the fans here. They don't like that. And things getting a little heated here.
Yeah, Henry Huron kind of got away with a punch to the back of the head of Kuzin. Kuzin taking exception to what he deemed a cheap shot through a slash. Unfortunately, the refs
only saw the slash.
They were shielded away from the initial contact by Huron there. The fans got to see it.
And they're not happy. I mean, they are chirping the officials here.
They're letting the refs know their discontent. Refs are only going to call what they see.
And I'll tell you what, Drake, I did the whole football season for Adrian College on WLEN radio here in town. I see a lot of zebras, and it is a big relief to see zebras do this good of a job for an entire contest. It was a long season, and these guys have done a fantastic job. So, you know, you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay.
Well, I don't even know if I'd call it a mistake. The refs shielded from the play. They don't see it. They only see the retaliation, which is very typical because the retaliation is usually a lot bigger than the initial shot. As a Bulldog player, you've got to know you're only up by 1.
Yeah,
you can't risk that retaliation.
That's right. Pass in front of the net, and McCloy going to miss it.
This pairing of McCloy and Madsen is causing all kinds of trouble for this Trine power play.
They've been a lot of fun to watch together here tonight. Trying to spin around. The spinorama going to be blocked from Helms and taking a man down to the ice here. Officials say things are good. Puck battle underway. Twigs all over down there in the corner, and not sure who's going to come away with it. Thunderdew. Pass down low. Nice setup. Could be a shooting opportunity, and no, it's wide. Hits the glass. Adrian clears it. Big shot right there. Really flexing the glass down there.
Yeah, that was a good low-high there play by Trine. Pass the puck low, suck the defense low, draw that extra forward down low, dish it back up to the defenseman who's stepping in with all kinds of time and space. Just missed it wide, blocker side.
Penalty kill underway. Thunder chipping this one towards the net. Takes a lucky Bulldog bounce wide left. Things very, very tight here in the Arrington Ice Arena.
Yeah, down to 35 seconds left in the kill, and we just ticked under 4 minutes remaining in the game.
Under 4 minutes. The tension is starting to brew. You can feel the electricity building in the air here as these two teams get more and more intense.
It's a bit of nervous tension here in the crowd. a crowd that's normally very rowdy, very into the game, kind of silent.
Apprehensive, if you will.
Trine got the last goal and trying to suck the energy out of this building. Didn't suck the energy out of the Bulldogs, but definitely not giving the Bulldogs anything to feed off of like they normally do.
Thunder going to win the face-off. They have a man advantage. Pass in front of the net. Nice setup, and their man couldn't execute. There to take the pass was Bennett. Bennett couldn't put that one home. 3.5 left in the competition. Thunder beginning to work the puck down the ice. Matson chasing that man. He'll cross the blue line into the Bulldog zone. Loses it away and easily cleared. McCloy shovels that one long down to the waiting Young. Adrian back to full strength now, Drake.
Good deflection there to prevent the icing by Trine. Bulldogs get their third kill of the night. Both teams not able to capitalize on their power plays here in this matchup.
Helms over to Dunn. Dunn intercepted, and Bulldogs going to have to fight for the puck in their own zone here. Taken away by the Thunder momentarily at least. And now they will be able to wrap this one long around the boards. Officials say that one's clear. Robertson there. Armour in hot pursuit. Armour reaching for the puck. Boyd finds it. Boyd over to Backneck. They clear into the zone of the Thunder. Quick shot, glove saved by Young. Nice wrister.
Boyd not too happy with that one. He was probably looking to put it high. Doesn't get it past Young. But with 2:38 remaining, you'll take a face-off down in the opposite end as long as that puck stays 200 feet away from your net.
No kidding. Todd and Krug making final adjustments here. Just over 120 seconds remain in this one. Matt the Mayor back behind the net, fighting for the puck. Battle going to be won by the Bulldogs, and the shot on net is easily covered up by Young.
Yeah, I think Krug's message to his team here is going to be don't get caught without a third man high. Make sure you've got at least 3 men back to play the defensive side of the puck.
Dylan Kelly has made 16 saves here today for Adrian. Brett Young has made 41.
Yeah, speaking of Brett Young, we'll have to keep an eye on him as his clock continues to tick down. If Trine doesn't get one soon, when will he come out of the net?
They might pull him soon. Thunder have the puck. Squeaking it around Paquette, intercepted by Cooper. The pass, a nice interception by the Bulldogs, intended for the waiting stick of Alex Johansson. Thunder get it back, stolen away by Cooper a second time. He's being disruptive. Sub 120 seconds now, just under 2 minutes left in this contest. Regulation coming to an end quickly. A twig battle for the puck underway down there on the boards.
Yeah, and if Todd wants to pull Young, they're going to have to get possession and get it out of the zone. Bulldogs are content to tie this one up just to kill as much time as they can. The ref continuing to let the Bulldogs eat time up. Surprised he hasn't blown a whistle yet, knowing that the Bulldogs aren't really trying to move that puck.
4 men on the glass, and all of them spearing at it. Now a 5th man. Things getting heated down there on the boards, and a lot of clock burned there. And I agree with you. I'm also surprised he didn't stop play. Good strategy by Adrian and the Bulldogs to burn some clock. Helms finds the puck, then finds the twine. Score! 3-1 Adrian College Bulldog lead here in the Arrington Ice Arena. 1 minute and 12 seconds remain in regulation, Drake.
Yeah, the Bulldogs just kept tying that puck up low. Get full possession. Helms, seeing his opportunity, comes crashing down into the slot wide open. Very similar to the Batnat goal that we saw for the first goal of the night. And he puts it away on the glove hand side. And almost puts the nail in the coffin here with 1:10 remaining.
Bulldogs win their fight song, blaring over the loudspeakers, and Adrian gonna just try and keep this one away. 61 seconds on the big board. They just want to burn that off. Trine Thunder put together a fantastic showing here today in the Arrington Ice Arena, Drake.
And Young is now out of the net, so they're going to play 6-on-5 here as they're chasing 2. Desperation time.
1 minute remaining in the third
6'5", Adrian trying to clear the puck from their own zone, and play stopped.
Yeah, that one's going to be called for a hand pass. Defender at the blue line had to use his hand to knock that puck down to keep it in. Unfortunately, he was not the next one to touch it for his team. So therefore, the faceoff comes out into the neutral zone with 55 seconds remaining. The Bulldogs holding a 2-goal lead.
Adrian with that 2-goal lead. Faceoff won by Adrian. Done. Going long and looking for the empty net. Can't find it. The stick of Henry Huron finds the puck, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah,
icing.
That just went past the goal line there. Dunn was just trying to float it soft. I don't know if he was necessarily going for the net, but just trying to get it all the way down the ice. It just carries a little too far.
Face-off here is just about underway. 47 left in the third. Thunder hoping for a miracle. Can they find it? We'll find out. 6-on-5. Adrian wins the face-off.
Hey, we've seen 2 goals scored in a lot less time at this rink, so anything could happen. Not a time for the Bulldogs to let up. But as we tip down to 30 seconds remaining in regulation, Trine has to get something now, or else there might be done.
Kelly covers the puck, and absolutely 27 seconds. I mean, we're in win face-off, shoot and score, win face-off, shoot and score mode now. I mean, they need to score very quickly. But as you just said, I have seen goals scored way quicker here in the Arrington Ice Arena.
Oh, 100%.
Puck down on the boards.
We don't get that win face-off, shoot and score. Bulldogs are going to continue to tie up the puck here as they're trying to just burn out this last 15 seconds.
Puck sent long, Brothers in pursuit, and you know what Brothers wants, and he might get it. Makes a deke and loses his footing. Oh boy, Bulldogs thought they were going to score, and Thunder going to get it back. One last shot on net, covered up by Kelly. That should do it.
As this game comes to an end, the Bulldogs get their 3rd goal, doing what I said they should do all night. Find the open spot in the slot. Puts a dagger in the last 2 minutes there. A hard-fought game by Trine as they just fall short 3-1.
Yeah, and a great job by the Thunder here tonight. This young program putting a lot of baggage on the Bulldogs, making them really fight for this win here at home. And good game, really fun game to be a part of and call, and I had a great time here with you tonight. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely a fun game to be a part of, fun broadcast to be a part of when it's a close, hard-fought game by both teams.
Want to thank our director here, Mr. Alexander, and all of our camera guys.
For those of you who follow the Bulldogs, they return home December 1st and 2nd to face St. Scholastica and then Northland. Both games here at the Arrington Ice Arena. First game's at 7:05 p.m. So tune into that one.
And if you had to pick a player of the game here today for Adrian College and the Bulldogs, who would you pick? Is that an easy decision?
No, that's a tough one. I don't think anyone stood out above. I think it was a solid team effort all around. If I had to give it to someone, I got to give it to Madsen for that 2nd goal, the game winner. Him on that penalty kill along with McCloy kind of sealed the game there as they were able to play defense from that point forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a great contest here from both of these teams. A lot of fun to be a part of. And as you said, Bulldogs, another game coming up quick. And I want to thank everyone for joining us here on ACTV today. It's been a great matchup. For everyone here at the Arrington Ice Arena, Jerry Straub, Superfan, and Drake Cagle, I'm Gabriel Trine, and this has been Adrian College Ice Hockey on ACTV.
Here are the shots on goal. First for Trine in the 3rd period, they had 1 shot on goal for a game total of 18. And for Adrian College, they had 13 shots on goal for a game total of 45 shots on goal. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the three stars of tonight's game. The third star from Trine University is goaltender number 31, Brett Young. The second star of the game from Adrian College is number 23, Brian Beckman.